Hey Ducklings, Tyrant Duck here. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to speak out a little bit about something that happened late last week and this weekend. Anybody in my community or whoever's watching this who is a fan of Cyndago or Markiplier and follows them not only on YouTube but on Twitter and Facebook, you guys are already aware of the unfortunate, untimely passing of Kyre of Cyndago. I just really wanted to make it known that Matt, Ryan, Mark, your communities stand behind you 110%. Our hearts are literally aching for you guys, because really there's only a small percentage of us who could even begin to fathom the feelings that you're going through right now. Unfortunately, I am one of them. We completely understand if you guys need to take even more time than expected to be able to move forward. Daniel was very, very talented. Even those of us who didn't know him personally, we could all easily agree just by seeing his videos and even hearing his music how talented and bright and inspirational he really was. The worst part with depression is that those demons that you're constantly fighting force you to basically wear a mask around everybody else that you interact with so that you don't burden anybody else with how you feel every day, which makes it really difficult for anybody around you to notice that something's wrong and try and get you treatment before anything happens, like it did with Daniel. I've been going through life since the time I was about 13, almost 14 years old, until last year, fighting these demons off by myself. If you are depressed and you are having trouble getting through your daily life just because you feel like you're a burden on everybody and you feel like you would be a burden on everybody if you said anything about your depression, don't feel that way. You should be able to feel comfortable asking for help, whether it's from your friends, your family members, other people that you happen to trust. Really just getting help for depression should not be as hard as society has made it. And if anybody watching this video right now is having any thoughts of suicide, self-harm, if you feel like you might be a danger not only to yourself but to other people, please call this number. They will talk to you. Somebody out there does care, okay? You need to remember that. There are people who will miss you and be devastated when you're gone. I know this is going to sound really cliche, but suicide really is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I know. I've been there. Really, you don't want to put that burden on people that you love. If you really do love them, don't do that to them. Because it's something that you can never fix, because nothing will ever bring you back. Seeing how broken Mark was in his last video while trying to be strong, it broke me. Like, it literally broke me. I could not watch his video without crying the entire way, because the entire time you can hear Mark's voice cracking, and he's been such a strong community leader for all of us. And to see him break like that, it's painful. You are the leader of our community. Essentially, you're the head of our family. So, when you hurt, so does everybody else. And I know you're not trying to make everybody else hurt along with you, but I know what you're going through, and I'm so sorry that you and Matt and Ryan and Daniel's family and anybody who ever knew Daniel, whether on a personal or YouTube specific level, I'm so sorry that you guys are hurting so bad, and I wish there was something I could do to help take the pain away, or even lessen it a little bit. Daniel would have never wanted you guys to put your lives on hold, your lives or your careers on hold, because of him. I know, because I've been there. I know people say that time heals all wounds, but something like this never fully heals. The pain may dull and lessen over time, but it will always be there, and I know that. I know that. Before I get into this video, it's really early in the morning, so I have coffee, and I'm sorry I look like such a disgusting mess when I cry. But I just want to raise a cup of coffee in honor of Daniel Kyre, an inspiration, a great musician, friend, brother, son, and we miss you, Daniel.